Hey guys, this is TNN and today we're going to unbox and review this Yarrashop Bluetooth smartwatch. So stay tuned for that.
Tonight I'ma show you off. Tonight I'm gonna show what you've been missing. I'm sorry I don't pay you no attention. Tonight I'ma show you off. Tonight I'ma show you off. Okay, now hop up in that Rover and pretend like I'm a chauffeur. Windows down,
So let's go ahead and let's open this box up. So it comes in a black box and it also got color indicator black as well. We've got Yarrashop written on the top. Of course, this is supplied by Yarrashop. On the bottom over here we have some specifications. Quite hard to see. Let me see if I can focus it here. There you go, got smartwatch, 1.22 inch IPS full lamination touchscreen. Resolution is 240 by 240 pixels. We have a 280 mAh battery capacity as well, and it supports Android and iOS systems. And then we've got some other information here as well, which we'll be going through when we look at the watch anyway. So before we open it up, we also got this card that came in the Amazon box from Yarrashop after sales service. So if you're interested in purchasing this watch, link to buy will be down below in the description. So let's go ahead and let's open this watch up. So we've got a cleaning cloth. Now I've already opened the watch and used it. It came pre-installed with a screen protector. We'll have a closer look at the watch in just a minute. Let's see what else is in the box. Of course we have the packaging. And we have slots over here. Let's open this slot up here and we have a user manual. Full English user manual. We also have a QR scanner, so you can grab the QR scanner on your smartphone, scan this and you can download the FundoWear app. Also, you can go straight on your app store, your play store, simply search FundoWear and then turn the Bluetooth on the smartwatch, turn it on, turn the Bluetooth on your smartphone, make sure you're connected to the smartwatch, then open the Fundo app. Simple as that, you're connected to the watch with your phone. And it also describes it here on the instruction manual as well, and I will be talking through that further into the video. We also come with another spare circular screen protector, but the actual watch already comes pre-installed with one. And then of course in this slot here we have the magnetic USB charging cable with flat cable. Pretty high quality actually as well, I have to say, nice cable. Let's go ahead and pop all this to the side and let's have a closer look at the watch over here. So here is the watch. We have a lovely nice metal casing all around the watch. We have the power on, power off button here, and also the back button and lock and unlock button. We have this black leather strap going all the way along as well, and on the top of course over here with stainless steel over here. On the back of the device we have the magnetic charger. If I can go ahead and show you the magnetic charger, of course this is the charger and it simply slaps on here. You can plug this into a USB wall or you can plug it straight into your computer or PC and charge it that way. Below the magnetic charger we also have the heart rate monitor, so this watch also has a heart rate monitor, so it's perfect for fitness. And on here it is written smartwatch guiding the new smart life. And we also got just below that the speaker grill and 4 screws to access the inside of the watch. Now I don't think this watch is waterproof, so don't be dipping it in water, but you've got some fingerprints on the screen over here. So the screen protector that they've used is quite a fingerprint magnet, so let's go ahead and wipe that off and let's power the screen on. So we've got the smartwatch logo here as soon as we power it on. And that typical same tune that you've heard, well we've heard in all smartwatches that we've reviewed on TNN, we have that same tune on powering on. But here we have the watch connection. Now I've already connected it through Bluetooth on my watch. All I did was went on the Play Store, searched the FundoWear app, and it will look something like this on the App Store. Simply download it, go on the settings on my phone, connect to Bluetooth on this, make sure the Bluetooth is enabled on the watch, and simple as that, you're connected. So let me go ahead and turn the Bluetooth on my phone on right now, and let's hope it connects. Just going to go ahead and go onto the settings of my phone, go on to Bluetooth, and the watch is called DM88. There you go, and then the other one as well. And you just want to dismiss this. Accept human interaction with device on G4. Yes, that's my phone. Yeah, that's fine, we can do that. And there you go, we are connected, so anything I do on my phone will now come up on this watch. So before we go through the watch, let's look for what I can do on my phone for it to come to the watch. So all my sound will now be coming from the phone, from the watch. So if I go on my music, for example, we can play one of the musics here, and it will actually come out from the watch. So put the volume on max, and this is what the volume sounds like. Nothing amazing, but it sounds alright. It's pretty loud as well, so that's great. Go ahead and lock my phone now, and we'll go through the watch and its features. Now, actually before we do that, let's go through on how to sync the watch to your phone. So we've connected it to Bluetooth. Now simply open up the Fundoware app. So go ahead, go on Fundoware over here. And this is the app opening up. So on the app, you can either log in and register to it, or you can just leave it as always. And you can actually see all your goals over here. So it's a perfect fitness watch. You can see the goals from your steps that you've done, how many calories you lost due to your steps. You can check your heart rate monitor details here. You can also do some other things like sport teams, sport lines, player ranks, my activity, nearby friends, my friends. And you just click on the menu over here and click on sync data, and then just do data sync through the cloud, and that's how you sync your watch with your phone. But you need to have an account for Fundoware to do that, and hopefully I will be making an account soon. You also have user settings and notification settings. Now on the watch you'll get notifications from your app, so if you get a WhatsApp message or a Facebook message, it will actually pop up on the watch saying you've got a message. Now I won't show you what the message is, it will just say that you've got a message from this person, which is actually pretty good just for security, so no one else can see your private messages. All they know is this certain person has messaged you, and I think that's a great feature. And then we can also do my application settings and set my goals as well through this app. So this is a very good app, I have to say. So let's go for the watch and its layout first, and what we have installed on here. So we have the phone book, the dialer of course, the calendar, and the remote notifier. Now the dialer is pretty easy to type. Let's go ahead and call a number, simple as that. Press call, and it will pop up on my phone that I'm ringing this number. And the speaker and the microphone will all be from this dialer over here. So the speaker is very loud.
If you're talking about Virgin Mobile, please press 1. Or if it's about TV, broadband or home phone, press 9.
So the sound quality is very nice as well. And you can always go ahead and open up the dialer and press the key that you're meant to press. Or just hang up the call. Simple as that. So very, very nice speaker. Very easy to dial as well, and the dialers are all very big as well, so nice. We also of course have a calendar as well with your dates. Got the phone book, of course this will sync with my phone book, so I'm not going to show it. We have remote notifier, which of course is notifying you of all your messages and all that. We've got messages, or of course normal text messages. Find my devices, basically you press that and your smartwatch will start beeping, and so will your smartphone. So if you've lost either one of them, they'll start constantly beeping until you find it and you press the stop button. We have a heart rate monitor, so let's go ahead and test this out. Now before we test it out, let's talk about the screen. So one thing I realized about the screen is that the screen actually doesn't touch the end. It's not edge to edge. You can actually see this black bezel all the way around here. So I am not too sure if you guys can see that or pick it up, but there is a black bezel all around, so the screen isn't edge to edge. Now I really would hope that it would have been edge to edge, because it looks stunning, otherwise it doesn't look that great with a massive bezel all around it. And I also realised that the bezel is not even level, so this side over here it's more thick than this side over here. Now I'm not sure if you can see it on the cameras, but in real life you kind of pick that up quite easily, that this side's kind of bigger than this side over here, and it just doesn't look that good. I mean, what they could have done is made these edges bigger to overlap it over the screen, or just put a bigger screen in to make it actually fit edge to edge, and it would look much better, much more high quality and much more better looking overall. But unfortunately they didn't do that, and it's not actually a full circular screen. There is actually a line cutting straight through on the bottom over here. So I've seen smartwatches before who are circular, and they have even bigger lines cutting through over here. So at least this line is smaller, but still it needs to improve. Hopefully technology will improve and screens will improve as well, because a big bezel around doesn't look that good, and on the picture of the actual product it looked like it was edge to edge. But other than that, let's go ahead and pop this watch onto my wrist. It's quite hard to do it behind the camera, so let me just try this. And you have to do it quite tight if you want to do the heart rate monitor and get an accurate measure. So if I can, there you go. Alright, so we are in. Go ahead and start the monitor test. I'm going to go around the camera so that you guys can see it like this. So it's actually, it's okay. It feels a little bit tight and a bit heavy on the top. Doesn't feel that great when wearing it, but you get used to it after a little while, because I have worn it for a bit now, and now I'm used to it. But when I first tried it on, I felt a little bit uncomfortable and quite big and annoying as well. So it measured 105 BPM. Let's try that again. Measured 100 this time. So, you know, try not to speak when you're doing it as well. And 95. So I wouldn't say it's the most accurate heart rate monitor, but at least it's got the feature, and I'm sure you're not going to use it for professional use anyway. Let's go ahead and take the watch off now, so it's easier to show you guys and easier for me to show you guys as well. So we also have Bluetooth music, which of course we just played, so you can play it straight from the watch over here, start playing music, or you can play it from your phone and it will play on the watch automatically. We also have call logs, Bluetooth connections, of course, to decide who you want to connect to on Bluetooth. For example, currently we are connected to the LG G4. We have remote capture, which basically turns on the camera on the phone, and you can basically just capture it on here wirelessly. Pretty nice feature, but not that useful. We have sleep monitor, which tells you how well you slept, and it's pretty good as well. It tells you if you had a good sleep, poor sleep, or bad sleep. So that's great. We have a sedentary reminder. These are pretty much basic features that you get on all smartwatches really. We have the pedometer, which is actually very good again. It takes a little bit of time for it to register when you're first starting it, for about 2-3 seconds it takes, and then it starts counting your steps, and it's actually pretty accurate, and I was quite impressed by it as well. I've seen again these on many smartwatches. We have the Siri over here, so if tap to speak, what is the weather today? And I don't know, it doesn't really work that well. I think it's meant to work best with iPhones. Let me go ahead and unlock my phone and show you that it did actually open up my voice notification app. So if I try it again, hello, what is the weather today? And I don't know. I don't know why, it just doesn't work that well with Android. What is the weather today? And searching the web for the weather. So it doesn't really tell you, but it just searches the web, because I think it was made for, of course, iOS users and iOS phones, because it says talk to Siri. So obviously it was made for iOS users, but it also works on Android, and it searches the web as well wirelessly. We have quick response over here. Again, if you grab your smartphone QR scanner, scan this, you can go ahead and download the Fondue Wear app. We have motion sensors over here, so you can flip to mute an incoming call, flip to mute an alarm, wake up gesture, shaking to switch the main menu. Don't know what happened to me there, started stuttering. Shaking to switch the main menu, and shake to answer the call as well. So let's try the wake up gesture over here. Let's turn that on. and of course they all work the same way. So I've got the watch on my wrist. There you go, it wakes up. So let's say it's got it this way. I'll flip to look over. It should wake up. No, you don't want to wake up. There you go, wakes up. So if my wrist is down, I want to look at the watch, put it up, screen turns on. That's absolutely amazing. What else do we have? We of course have settings over here. So we have Bluetooth settings, just power on the Bluetooth on and off. Alarm settings, we've got a sound recorder, calculator, clock, sound, volume, display settings, international settings, which of course is language, apps, reset, and about. So let's go ahead and look at the clock settings and look at the clock faces that we have over here. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4 clock faces. And they're actually pretty nice clock faces as well, but they're all black so that they match with the bezel. That's why they're designed like this, so you don't see the bezel. That's why the background's black. All the colours they try to do dark so that you don't see the bezel when you're using the watch, which is a good idea to avoid the looks, for it to look bad. But you can still just about see that there is a massive bezel on this watch. So look over here, if I angle it, you can see almost where the screen is. So the slightly off change colour in the corners of the screen, that's where you know that's the bezel, not the actual screen. But again, it's not a big issue. I guess for the price of the watch, you're looking at other watches like Samsung watch and LG watches who are priced at £100, £200, some of them even £300. This was nearly like so much lower than that, so you can't really complain really. We also got profiles and main menu styles. So we've got 2 main menu styles, 3 apps or 4 apps. So it displays 1, 2, 3, 4 apps at the same time. Or if you rack it back on 3 apps, it only displays 3 apps at a time like this into a scroller design, which is also quite nice. So I'm going to leave it on this for now. And those are all the features that we've gone through. So a few tips on how to save your battery. Now this should last you a good couple of days, hopefully, on the battery. If you're not a heavy user, it should last you a good couple of days. Otherwise, if you're not using the Bluetooth feature, it is sometimes best to keep it off. And what else is there? It's easy to sync. Watch looks absolutely stunning, I have to say. It's a really good looking watch. It looks amazing. Only problem is that bezel. I don't really like that bezel too much. I sort of like edge to edge screens, but it's not a big issue, I guess, for the price of the watch. Another thing is the tips on how to save the battery. If you're not going to use the Bluetooth, keep the Bluetooth off. If you don't need max brightness, then put the brightness down. And if you don't need the gestures, then you don't need to use the gestures. That will also save the battery if you turn that off. But other than that, the battery should last you a good couple of days. It takes about an hour or 2 to charge as well. So it's a really good watch. I really like it personally. It's a great fitness watch because it has a heart rate monitor and a pedometer, and you know, that's mainly the main features you want. Now it doesn't have all the features that a lot of smartwatches out there have, like a calculator for example, or other things like that, like a file viewer or image viewer, video player. But to be honest, you don't really need those features on smartwatches. When are you ever going to use it? I mean, you sort of only want it to tell the time, to pick up calls, to look at messages, look at notifications, and you know, to listen to some music sometimes. And the main feature is fitness as well. And this is what this smartwatch provides you. It provides you what you actually need in a smartwatch. Because loads of smartwatches these days are just escalating off of features that you don't really need. But this one sort of keeps to it and keeps to the bits that you need. And it's made for using, really. And that's what I really like about this smartwatch. So I think overall score I give is 9 out of 10. I think it's a great smartwatch and it looks absolutely stunning. At first I didn't think it was comfortable, but I did get used to it after. And overall score 9 out of 10, it has to be. Link to buy will be down below in the description. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. And as always, thanks for watching this review.